Hey, Emily Eldridge here with Emily International. I just got back from my morning walk, so I'm kind of sweaty. So here I am. I had some thoughts while I was on my walk about freedom. A lot of people want freedom. Freedom financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. They want freedom to express themselves. They want freedom to live wherever they want to live. People want freedom, and that's a wonderful thing. I do feel that that is a divine calling, if you will, for us to feel free. At the same time, when people come to me and they want to be free of certain struggles in their lives, and I say, okay, here's how we can do it. And we'll be free of the inner critic, free of this. There are people who say, oh yes, okay, let's do this, let's go. And we do it and we make awesome changes in their lives. And they experience amazing freedom from the inside out that they never thought they could have. But then other people run away. And I've spent some time wondering about why do they run away? I don't understand. I'm handing it to them. I'm offering you. I'm like, here it is, this amazing opportunity. It works. I promise you. I've done this on hundreds, if not thousands of people. I've done it on inmates. So if you think your struggles are tough, don't even worry about it. And yet they still run away. Why is this? Why is freedom so scary? For two reasons that I've seen. One is that so many of us are so used to struggle and limitation and restrictions and constraints and not having what we want and not being able to be who we are and not feeling free to express ourselves, that it's familiar. So the idea of being free of that is scary because it's unknown. Oh my God, I can't even imagine that. That's too scary. I don't even know what my life would be like with that much freedom, without my inner critic telling me that I'm stupid and shameful and I'll never amount to anything. So the fact that it's familiar and the fact that freedom is the unknown is scary. And even though people yearn for that, they still often will just snap back into what's familiar because it's a known quantity. They get it, they've figured out how to navigate through it, or at least they think they have. They'll just deal with it. The other reason why people are so scared of freedom is because lack of freedom, or the perceived lack of freedom, has been so much a part of their life story that they've become identified with it, with their victim story, the belief in their own powerlessness and limitation. So the idea of freedom freaks out those parts inside for whom that's not possible, and that's not who I am, and I can't do that. It freaks out those parts of us that are scared and that feel powerless and that are so identified with our own victim story that we don't want to step out and step forward into our calling, into freedom. And I include myself in this because I am someone who has absolutely let my victim story and my own beliefs and my powerlessness run my life for a long time. This is why I know so much about it, and this is why I can help people with this, because I am intimately connected with this. I get it. So familiarity and fear of the unknown, and also being identified with your victim story and your own belief in your own powerlessness. I want you to ask yourself, though, who would I be without my struggles? Ask yourself, who would you be without your struggles? Who would you be without your victim story?